What's up, bro? Hope you're doing well. I want you to imagine that one guy in school, when you had the presentation coming up and you were presenting it, the teacher asked your group whether you had your presentation. And then you had to say, like, as a group of 3 or 4 people, shit, I forgot the presentation. And what does Jack do? Jack immediately says, you didn't do your work. You didn't do the presentation, even though he's a part of your group. What does Jack do? Jack is actively shifting the responsibility from himself. No offense to you if you're called Jack, by the way. I'm just gonna use that name as an example. Jack really likes to blame his problems on other people. And every time he has a responsibility to take care of, something that he has to do, something that he has to like really get done, he just shifts the responsibility. Every time like the homework comes up, he's like, "Oh, but I didn't have time because XY." Every time he has to do something actually important at home, like he has to do something important and not just play video games, he says, "Oh, but I'm in the middle of the game and like can't stop the game." That's what Jack does. Every time he has to face responsibility, he just escapes it. Some clever excuse, not really, not really always clever, but some kind of excuse that he can get out. And this blaming either other people or some kind of object or some, it really can be anything. This blaming is exclusively negative. Because think about it like this: blaming things is instant gratification. Wouldn't you agree? At first, maybe not, but let me explain. Every time you blame something, you are basically escaping like the discomfort of having to like stand up for yourself and say like, hey, okay, it's my fault, happened, I'm sorry about that. Okay, later in the long run, this is going to be pretty detrimental because the thing that you didn't do is going to wind up and cause you to have a bite in the ass, basically. When you didn't do your project in what is it, yeah, in school, basically you're going to get a bad grade for that. Maybe it's even worse because you and another friend of yours got a bad grade, and he's the one that should have done like a lot of the work, and then you both are angry at him. And of course, when he shifts the responsibility and says like, "Hey, they didn't do the work, and I counted on them for doing the work," you're going to get really angry at him because you and your friend, you both did the work. You actually did something. Like you got up, you got on that Zoom meeting, you got the presentation done, and Jack just sat there. Jack didn't do shit. Funnily enough, Jack is also the person that really radiates negative energy onto other people. He's the one that always has a bad aura around him, okay? You know that feeling. When you go into a room of like really just down people, like people that are not smiling, that are looking down, maybe at their phones, like this, you know what I mean. Of course, you're going to have a worse attitude. Compare that to like the other room. Like go 2 doors down, and maybe there's like 5 people like playing cards or something, laughing, having a smile. If you go in there with a grim look like this, they're just going to think like, bro, what? We're a group of 5. We're a group of 5 that are like really happy, like really smiley and everything. And of course, that is going to cause you to become a lot more smiley as well. The aura around Jack, however, is also really bad. So if you really just like it's all my fault. He did it. It's his fault, not mine. That's going to create a very negative aura around yourself. Another side tangent of blaming other people is something that has kind of like registered in my mind, like how bad this can actually be. And that's blaming somebody who might be actually going through something. Like, just imagine this: you're blaming somebody for, let's say, they couldn't show up to a meeting. Like you like really wanted to meet the person, and he was like, yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm not doing so well. Like some stuff is going on. It has happened 2 times now, and you're really friggin' fed up, and you're blaming him. Like, hey man, like this is not good. Like what? Like we agreed 2 times, bro. Like what the fuck? Thing is, the first time he might have had like a barbershop, what is it called? Barbershop appointment. And the second time, you don't know his circumstances. Chance, like, there might be a small chance that his mum died or something. So don't go ahead and really just say, like, hey, you, okay? Like, don't blame him. Ask him, like, what's up? Like, why did you cancel our meeting 2 times? Of course, that doesn't mean that you just let this go and slide. Because if they just say no 2 times in a row, then something's gonna be up. So you should probably ask them about it or just talk to them about it. But don't go and blame them, okay? Don't go and blame them and say like, hey, well, you didn't meet and you're this and that, okay? That's not the way. You basically see Jack's problem, right? He's blaming everybody, everything, no matter what, because he doesn't want to take responsibility. Wants to escape the hard work at all costs. Wants to just have it easy going. Doesn't want to have anything difficult in his life. I do not want you to be the same as Jack, okay? I want you to take responsibility. When you're about to shift to blame, when you're about to drop the responsibility, when you just don't want to do anything and you really just don't don't want to do shit, to be honest, take the responsibility. The responsibility, taking that, will garner not only respect from yourself, because you're going to respect yourself more the more you do it, but also respect from others. If Jack said in his group instead, like, ooh, god damn it, I didn't get the work done, I'm really sorry, I'm gonna hand it in tomorrow. How much different would the situation have looked? It wouldn't have been like, hey, he's a jerk, he's blaming the other two who actually like, did the work. It would have been like, okay, he might have forgotten it, which is honestly still like pretty meh, but at least he said like, hey, I'm gonna deliver it later. So it was a lot. It wasn't good, mind you, because he still forgot the work, but it really gives a different vibe in comparison to the first case. So the next time you're on your social media platform, do not blame the app for wasting your time. When you're scrolling down Instagram and you look at the clock and an hour has passed, what the hell just happened? Don't be like, oh, Instagram is destroying me. Instagram is really bad. Instagram. Don't be like that. Who actually did the action? Ask that yourself. Who actually did it? Come on, who did it? It was you. It wasn't the app. The app, sure, the app is made to be like pretty addictive, okay? I'm not about to deny that. But you are the one that has to take responsibility. Do not stop blaming the app. Stop blaming yourself and have some humility to admit that it was your mistake and not the app's. And if you really want to do something against that, then that's the first way. And that's the first step that you have to take for that. So yeah, take responsibility, boys, and do not forget. Do not forget that. And also, do not forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon.